Yo, hello there, I hope you're doing gorgeously well. Mikey here for the Sunday, the 23rd of August. Thank you for joining me. We are going to chill out today. We're going to take it nice and relaxed. First, we're going to do a tiny bit of art, just because I need to get some line art finished, and it'd be nice to put just a colour flat on a sketch, or no, on a lined art piece, so that we are good to go for any minimum rendering in the next stream and get that wrapped up. So let's just get to that place. So I will probably cut up the VOD so that this is a art stream, but it's a very short one before we move over to a host of wonderful video games. Some of them, many games, some of them wonderful, which we'll play throughout the day. Warmest summertime wishes to all of you guys. Yo, hey Simon, hey Chonk, hey Alex, hey Fermic, hey Minute, hey Katie Beast, yo, Kevin, Retro, Pixie, Lunatic. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I'm going to just crack straight on without further ado and or aplomb. And open up some reference pictures and stuff. Just over here. Pixie, pixie, pixie. Cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake. As ever, we are live on twitch.tv/Mikey Mega Mega. We always start earlier on Twitch. We always finish later there. If you want the full experience, come over. However, we also listen to music and watch films and TV and other stuff. So if you want the pure art experience with only Mikey talking and no music in the background, then YouTube is, in fact, the place to be. Lovely to have you. Hey, Razan. Hey, Dientran. How you doing, man? Warmest wishes. Right, just getting up some reference pics. Oh, did only one single song play? Or is it just a really long song with like a quiet bit? Oh, so much for random. Sorry, I'm just talking to Spotify. Do you want to try that again, mate? What the hell is this? This sounds like when you're cooking in Zelda Breath of the Wild, but your meal's really bad. Oh. Hi YouTube and Darko. Darko was on his own for ages again last night. I left him to it for way too long. He was like, dude, I got my hands busy over here. Yo, hello. Hiya. Oh. How's life in the kick chat, Darko? It's alright? Oh, Darko. So I'm just gonna set up my split screen really quickly. Please could you stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest. What's fair? I was one line too late. Fair. I am king, will be master gangster. Whoa. With your opinion, which is of no consequence at all. What's fair? Alright, anyway. Did you watch Rosie and Jim in the end? No. Is it you? Simon, did you put a link in my chat to the old school YouTube thing? I saw somebody dropped a link to Noel's house party. And I was like, oh my god, what I'll do is I'll buy some pizza, because I usually take a few days off at the very end of a month or the very start of a month to sort out Patreon. And what I think I'll do is I'll buy some pizza to go with it, and then at night I'll just watch 90s TV. Hey Tamor, how you doing, man? Okay, sorry, this is a little bit more experimental than I thought it was gonna be. Damn, okay, let's go for something a little bit calmer than that. Anyway, Tamor, what is happening? Yeah, Tamor, we are just about to do the last of some line art on some, oh shit, on some Stellar Blade fan art. And chill. Honestly, the vibe is very low-key. Okie dokie. And that's my story, and that's what I'm sticking to. How are you? Dios mío! Your art is amazing as always. Lovely expression. Oh, thank you so much! Oh, very kind of you. Hey, warmest wishes. Teas all round. Chill sounds great. Hell yeah, brother. Drunk Travolta. How's life, by the way? I tried putting my contact lens in my eye, and twice it fell out, and my eyes started going really red and crying. When it's crying, it means your eye's all slippery, so you can't, like, hold your eye open to put it in. I was just like, oh, fuck it. So, I think I've just irritated it. So I put in some eye drops earlier, but I'm going to put in some eye drops again a little bit later. I'm just going to wear my glasses. We are going to wear my glasses together, apparently. Now, before I do anything, let me just very quickly warm up my wrist. And then when I've done that and had a nap and a snack, I'll also draw some circles on screen for artwork. So a bit of Sunday humour for you there. Sorry. Oh, dude, the heat has ruined my meat. The heat put me in a real bad place over this summer. I was not a happy man. Thankfully, the day I spent a load of money on a better microphone, so that this microphone, which picks up the noise of my air conditioning unit really badly, gets replaced. The day I did that is the day the heat wave ended. It arrived 2 days ago, and for the last 2 days I haven't needed to use my aircon. And I'm just like, yep, brilliant. That's it. A lot of money there. Cool. That plus the incredible amount of trading card money I'm paying Nathan. I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Although I do believe I have something along the lines of Disney Lorcana set. I think I've got 2 boxes of Transformers. And 3 boxes of the upcoming Nikkei coming in the post. God, how did I get into trading cards? It's that bastard. How did he get me into trading cards? I'm not into trading cards. I'm not into trading cards. I've just spent hundreds of quids on trading cards, but I'm not into them, I promise. Anyway, so they're going to come soon. And I really do not care what anyone says. I am not going to hold on to a box of Lorcana and sit on it like a scalper. We will be opening those Disney packs on stream. I don't want anybody to tell me that they're going to be worth like 5 times the amount of money in a year. I can't enter that headspace. So I'll add them into the roster. I might make them more expensive because it's like 120 quid for a box of 10. So I'll make it like a really high sub-redeem or some shit like that. But like, yeah, we've got loads of TCG coming. I'm actually most interested in the Transformers. Apparently the new packs look pretty sick. But I'm not into trading cards, okay? I'm into football. I'm into football and going to the pub with hot bitches. You're investing in the future. Since the heat probably won't be any better next year. Absolutely. That's what I said when I bought my aircon in Christmas. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Well, I've had my moan. There we go. We've had the start of the stream where I like to warm up just a little bit and then find a topic to complain about because I'm British. So I think we're good to go. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's chill out and draw. Did you watch the tape from The Ring? No. What? Oh, wait. Were we talking about that? What was that? I think we might... Was that when we were talking about how, like, you have to watch a Noel Edmonds tape, otherwise Mr. Blobby kills you in a week? You have 7 days to make somebody else watch Noel Edmonds' house party. As you go to bed each night, you just hear a Blobby, Blobby, Blobby! Oh my god. I think it's following me. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Tengri, what's good, dude? Tengri, there is a new DLC out for Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. I always think of my Russian or Ukrainian bros and hoes whenever I think of Stalker. Any of the Eastern Europe crew. I might get back into Stalker at some point. I just don't know if we've actually got any spare gaming windows. I think we're kind of like booked up a bit. Driving to work has been a real oven. Fuck. How's the black void taking over? Black! Black! Oh, Mikey's having a breakdown. Black! Don't you see? Don't you see the darkness? It's everywhere. Yes. Forget boobies. Forget anime babes. The black! Mother! They've taken my eyes! None of that. Not on a Sunday. Not on a nice, chill Sunday. We don't bring that energy here. Anyway. Welcome, welcome. Whenever Mr. Blobby had a single, Carol Vorderman was in the video. Simon's putting all the dots together. Oh my god, what does this mean? It was a secret conspiracy. The world's elite, the most powerful. They were all appearing in Britain's elites. All appearing in Mr. Blobby videos. What do the symbols mean? Where have all the missing children gone? You know, I saw Carol Vorderman once. I just bumped into her in London. Not bumped into her, but I literally just like walked right up to her because I wasn't looking where I was going. When we were just at a train station, I was just like, oh. And then I walked off. She is quite tall compared to me. Anyway. Hi, Mikey. Hi, guys. Vivi, is that to make sure I see it this time? Thank you so much. Thank you very much for acknowledging me in my own stream. Yo, happy Sunday. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Shall we start screen recording then? We have very little left to do, touch wood, thankfully. So let's get this juice out the way real quick. Oh, I never grabbed that reference image. Basically, I think there's some details on her finger gloves I haven't added. Oh, this won't take but a second. That's what I think. Some Americans like to say reckon. Some people like to stink. Unrelated. I'm just looking in some folders. Guys, it's lovely to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Happy chill out, happy chill out. I said chill the fuck out. Where do I put my folders? God, I wonder what these Transformers cards are going to be like. They're either going to be really fucking awesome and I'll wish that I bought a third box, or they're going to be fine. We're good. Just literally the second image in a massive folder, but I was looking everywhere except the top. Order. In the order. Order. Also, I've had my lunch, so sleepy, but don't worry, I will wake up. Okay, wonderful. I've got all the bits I need. You... not so much. And you... Right. I hope Blood Rain is much as a banger as the first one. Yeah, same. I hope the backgrounds and larger city environments aren't so AI coded, but it drags me out of the immediate foreground excitement of the game and makes me start bitching and complaining all the time. Right. Oh my god, I forgot a little... I can't see, but shirt's a little dirty. It's probably from the gardener. Careful. The guy went into the garden with a massive strimmer set up, and because of a lot of it was nettles, halfway through he just kind of like was giving me an update. We're talking about where to go, and I opened the door. He was covered in grass and shit, but he was just like covered in purple all over because he'd been streaming through like thousands of blackberries, and he'd basically just been like making blackcurrant juice just in the air, pouring all over him. I'm just like, oh shit. He was like, it's really dense back there, it's really thick. I was like, oh, yeah, how you doing, man? You're right. Thanks for your hard work, man. Like a giantess. Oh, do you mean Carol Vorden? No, Carol Vorden did not give birth to my giantess fantasies. A range of fantasies I've never quite gotten on board with, but I'm completely open to as an idea. You never know, you never know, you never know. You never know, you never know, you never know. Oh man, I've really irritated the surface of my eye. I can feel it still. I remember the lady at the optician's being really mad at me for having such dry eyes. She made me put this gunk in one of my eyes for ages. I might actually buy some. It's really smarts right now. All I did is get a contact lens and try to put it in, and it came out. It didn't stick because I think my eye was dry. So I got another contact lens and tried again. By then I was crying everywhere and my eyes gone completely red. Goldfrapp. I had a lecturer who was a drummer for Goldfrapp. What? What was the course? Kinda cool, man. I think I've ended up giving her longer hair. I could have sworn at some point we decided to give her her shorter haircut here. But I think actually that we're going to save if we ever end up doing her, like, big jumper outfit where they give her really thick thighs. The lonely sea, the lonely sea. Happy Sunday. Everybody. See, hey, the lonely sea. Destiny, how you doing? I am awake. Welcome, Tim, to Chill Out Sunday. Popular music. It was a guy called Rowan. He wasn't officially in a band, but you told of him. That's so cool. Still very cool. Hello. You're going to a Gundam shop today. Oh, is there anything you're after in particular? Are you just going for a good look around? I've got a Gundam Kyrios, the orange one, which is super sweet. Gundams are like the ultimate toys to look at. I saw something really fucking cool though. It was a Gundam. Does anybody seen these little cases? Somebody had a Gundam, right? I don't know. That's a Gundam. So it was like it was a finished painted Gundam, yeah. Except it was in like a case where like the back of the case was black padded sponge, and it was just a plastic case that was like rock solid. And it was like the Gundam is like, you know, flat in there. It's all tight. As a keychain sort of thing. It was massive. It was like this big. And it was on some dude's bag. He just like had it on his bag, just flapping around, just like a really fucking nice Gundam in like just like jammed into this proper tight display case. So there's no wiggle. I was like, oh fuck, that's so cool. Bit of Philip Glass there. chocolate.
This guy's got the right idea.
Hello, thank you for the follow. Almost wishes. Sorry. Not in a boo, hey-oh. I wish to become her tie. I desire to be stationary. No, office clothing. Office appropriate. An epoxy Gundam backpack chain. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it wasn't like set in resin. It was just in a rock solid display case. So it like clearly take it like a tumble. Claudia, hey-oh. Hey, thanks for saying. Hiya. Yeah, awfully sorry. I'm old now. I sneeze old. They upgraded my sneezing when they downgraded my back. Hmm. That might be too many shapes. But let's start cleaning up these lines and we'll see which of them actually exist. I hope you're all having a gorgeous Sunday. The sun is out, but it is not bakingly hot. It's just a normal nice day for normal nice people. That's why I'm inside. Actually, this hair is going to be relatively dark anyway, so any confluence of lines won't be too much of an issue, but I will just throw a few of these shapes behind. I'll be a bit dismissive of some of those down there. Photograph. Hey, cheers for the follow on YouTube, by the way. Hiya. Sure. Hey, Kevin Moreo. How you doing, man? 1885. Damn, what happened in 1885, dude? Yo, hey, Simon. How you doing, man? Time for the deep heat. You've got 4 Gunpla kits to get through. God, I took the lid off the box of my Gunpla, and it was so intimidating, especially with the experience of knowing how bad and slow I am at Lego. Even though I love it, I was just like, yep, that is going in storage. I'm just gonna just sit over there for a while until I'm a better man. You see, he's just a man. Now, make him build some Gunpla. Your predecessor said more respect. You see, he's just a man. Right, let's do a quick hold check. There will be one. There always is. However, let's assume the best, work for the worst. Right, I'm just gonna go over, we're gonna go just to the line art now. So, now that this stage is done, I'm gonna save a flat. Then we're just gonna move a few things. I might just make the canvas a tiny bit taller, actually. That's just as good. Right, so the height is 44448, so let's just make the height 5k. Weird that it wasn't, to be fair. And then, now that I've actually got some breathing room at the top of the character's head. Just gonna have a little look with, oops, sorry, my bad. Gonna have a little look with, making the line art a little bit firmer in a couple of areas, but barely at all. Let's go ahead and make this opaque. Let's see what we're working with. Go to the beach. Beach. Things get real. Welcome to the club. God damn it. As long as you don't pull a muscle when you're sneezing. I don't know if this is too gross, but I once sat down for a number 2, and it was such a notable number 2. There was such squeezing and tensing involved. I felt my spine pop and click all the way up my back. I was like, and it went, and I was like, it felt really good. It was horrible. It was gross. It felt amazing. See, these are the stories I only tell during ad breaks. Claudia. Or Claudia? Yeah. It's my cheeky British longsword. I keep her to hand at all times. You never know when the French might turn up. Take me else. It takes me over. I'm going to take all these visible layers and let's make one single flat, shall we? There's like a billion little micro ellipsi. All the little circles and things. I wanted to make them a little bit grainier, but I didn't get around to doing that. Duplicate, merge, and then behind that, a flat white. And above that, same stuff, but let's go size 9 on the brush. I used to think that line was, I've watched sea beams glitter in the darkness for 10 hours a day. As in, like, beams of light rippling off the waves of a sea. But he's talking about, like, actual space battles and stuff. Ni hao, Bakaniko senpai, how you doing? Ni hao ma. Damn, I can unlock the Rice Krispies build. His back goes snap, his knees go crackle, and his nose pops. Fuck off! Retro, you can't waste that kind of stuff here. That's banger, Retro, that's banger dialogue. That's good money you're wasting. Hey, Alturian, how you doing, dude? How ist thou? And Pyong Gomu Gomu. Happy Sunday, guys. We're going to get a bit louder later. We're going to move over to video games, and we've got plenty to play. But I've been overseeing sorting my garden, and we've got a little bit more art to do, and I just ate lunch, so I'm nice and chill right now until I start digesting and getting some energy. So we're just going to do a little bit of chill art, and then... Oh, then. I have such delights to show you. Is it delights, Mike, or is it you gaming? It's me gaming. Steam. You opened it. We came. Hi, Cenobites. Quick question. Yes. You say that this is the ultimate experience of pleasure and pain. Yes. Beyond the experiences of any mortal. Okay. Now I'm looking around. Yes. And I'm seeing a lot of hooks. Yes, we really like the hooks. And a lot of chains. Yeah, the chains are very popular. And I noticed that somebody has stuck loads of nails into your face. Yes, they call me Pinhead. They love me on the cover art. So I'm noticing that actually it's a lot of pain. But I can't see any limits of pleasure being breached here. It's mostly pain, isn't it? Well, we've you know that guy with like the glasses and a weird tongue? Yeah? He'll give you a handy if you ask him. Okay, anything else? No, that's it. It's mostly pain. Okay, just checking. Because, like, you kind of make out it's a real even thing here. But it's not feeling very even? No, it's not even. Okay. Jesus wept. Oh. Roast chicken for dinner tonight. Oh my god, don't talk to me about that for another 30 minutes. Wait till I've digested, and then that will sound nice to me. Ooh, Sir Andre, thank you so much. We've also got Hatsune Miku. What? Yeah, don't ask. We explore the limits of pleasure and pain, as previously mentioned. Also, there's Hatsune Miku here. What? Yes. Okay. Pleasure or pain? Pleasure, please. Pleasure, yep, there you go. Off you go, thanks for opening the box. Go and experience the untold limits of pleasure. Okay, you opened the box as well, we came. Pleasure or pain? I'll take pleasure, please. Okay, there you go, pleasure. We're gonna run out at this point. Sorry. You have to be my age to understand that joke. Anyway, how do we know the Cenobites even sounded like that? No, don't worry about it. Pleasure or pain? Pleasure, please. Oh, God, yes. Eddie Izzard, yes, an Eddie Izzard bit. Except with, I'm just imagining that with the Cenobites. Pleasure or pain? Cake or death? Cake, please. We're gonna run out of cake at this rate. Cake or death? The untold limits of pleasure, or the unfathomable depths of pain. Pleasure, please. Okay. So damn much. You. Don't take any wooden nickels when you sell your soul. Good evening, General Halfling. How you doing? How do I get to shade like you do? Rat art. How do you get to shade like Udo? Hoodoo for the voodoo people. By the way, you've just reminded me about a question I had the other day involving Gary Lineker. God, I don't know, man. What say I? I've been doing some studies recently of some really nice Nikkei artwork. So I've been trying to like recreate how they do what they do. And I do have a bit of a set process when I'm trying to create quite nice pieces. About like A-B shading and then like softer shading, basically hard edge cell shading and coming back with a softer blend. I break down a process into a lot of simple steps to get a consistent finish. I'll have to make a video about it, to be fair.
Very cool, way to go!
I cast 40 months of Mikey.
I will never die. Hashtag Mikey forever. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the big 40. 40 years on the front lines, fighting the evil robots in a 10,000-year AI art war. Through time and space. Desperately making sure that real human beings still enjoy to be creative. Before we lose all sense of agency and imagination to giant corporations and their AI scum technology. Thank you so much, Spirit. 40 years of Mikey. 40 years of suffering. Spirit has activated the Year of Hell. Unlimited. Unlimited! Mikey! I wonder if I've made this arm weirdly thick by accident. Happy chill Sunday, guys. Bum 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 bum. Police arrest this man. He talks to enough. Dio. My police. Hitler hairdo, making me feel ill and you get. And disappears for another 40. Yes, this spell will cast Conjure Mikey Mega Mega for 40 months. Side effects, Mikey Mega Mega will not be seen for the following 40 months. I'm a 50-50 streamer. One for me, one for you. Hero. What you get. This is what you'll get. What you get when you mess with us. So I'm just mumbling along. myself. I lost myself. Mikey, I've been looking forward to your stream lately. Oh, here's a Benji. Thank you very much for saying. It's kind of nice. Well, basically, necessity has made me stream a bit more. We're doing a tablet giveaway, which is a great way to make me turn up. But also, we need to get a lot of behind artwork done. So I'm just like, look, turn on the camera, and then there's a high chance you'll eventually start working, just because there's people there expecting you to. But no, I've been enjoying it. I've been having a good time, to be fair. Yeah, so cheers. Glad to have you turn up. It's been nice having you guys along for the ride. Oh, hey Fenrir, how you doing, man? Happy Sunday, guys. Eve's looking good. Oh, cheers, bro. From her neck to her navel, I draw Nikkei, characters like label. But from a fertile bitch to one who's been spayed, I'll line our Eve from Stellar Blade. I would like to apologise to all ladies and dogs. It's Sunday morning, you're not going to get my best lyrics. Escalone, escalone. But thank you for your company. Blax plays. Hello there, dude. Hi, Mikey. Hello, Blax. I've been a fan for a long time. Oh, yo, cheers, dude. I love your tutorials. They helped me as a beginner when I first started. Hell yeah, dude. Love to hear it. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Sounds like you've moved on a bit to something else. Like, how's your art going? You still drawing? What I meant to ask is that I love the way you render, so I want to follow that process. As now my work lacks something. Oh, you're looking for the next step, Rat. When it comes to rendering what I last did, I sort of broke down what I saw in front of me and worked out the best way to recreate it. So I like the steps that I've got for that. And they do sort of follow most of the steps that I was doing last year. I did a lot of simpler artwork last year so that I could really break down that process step by step and have some, like, you know, kind of self-guide to fall back on when tackling other art ideas. So it's mostly there. It just involves some slightly different rendering of the hair and doing lights and darks in a slightly different order. So I've got a nice render process for just rendering nice stand-up characters, but it's kind of very specifically for very flatly lit, like, character artwork, where you want to show off a character more than like a dynamically lit and shaded piece with like loads of different light sources and stuff. So I need to see how much that process carries over with lots of shadows and shading and stuff. But then yeah, I should be set to make another how-to or another guide of some sort to start spreading that around. Yeah.
Very cool, way to go.
Chilled Wolf. Chilled Wolf, welcome to our Chilled Sunday. How you doing, dude? Thank you very much for using your Prime over here. You could have spent that anywhere, and that would have been wrong. But you're not wrong. You're right. Dude, you can now download my art for free in Discord. My way of saying cheers to subs. And ad-free viewing and emotes. And you've automatically entered yourself into the end-of-month drawing tablet giveaway. Just be here on Sunday the 30th, dude. And you could win worldwide my Huey on Canvas tablet giveaway. And you probably will, possibly. Just my way of saying cheers. Just my way of clearing up space in my house. And saying cheers. Hell yeah. Awesome. You're awesome. Cheers for priming. But yeah, make sure your Discord is synced to your Twitch, or however you say it. And go and download the art before it goes. It's all the high quality copies with work in progress sheets. Every time I add something new, I delete something old. So don't miss out. Na, 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 na. This is all good. I don't think I need to make too much of a hair fern. I quite like leaving that line up pretty thin on the hair, like we did with Cinderella, just so that it doesn't over tape the piece, but it still weights everything down off to the left. I suspect we're there. Save. Just going to pop one out again. Right, let's just do a grey and see how much of this line art sort of holds water. I might make this way thinner. I think I want a bit more space to enjoy the framing of her face than I've got here. I might just try something really quickly. Don't hate me. We're going to go here instead. I'm going to get rid of all of this. See what happens. Well, let's try that again. Right. When you flatten something, it suddenly has volume and mass. And it's usually a good point that you suddenly notice if there's any weird problems or things getting weighted funny. But we are mostly where I'd want to be. Okay. Cool. Mostly agree. Jesus! Wonderful, thank you, Kaluv, for the gorgeous 120 bitties. Thank you so much. I hope life is good. Warmest wishes. Happy Sunday, bruv. Everything comes back to the aliens. Do you have any tips for the situation I'm in? Yeah, let her go, man. Move on. Regarding art. Oh, right. Basically, I can sketch references really well, but I suck at everything else, and I'd like to do what you do, but every time I try to sketch imagination, it turns out bad. Yeah. You... that's very specific, but I absolutely know what you're talking about. You've got a really good eye, to observe other work, and you have enough technical skill that you can recreate what you observe. But when you want to sit down and draw something, there's none of that magic. There's none of that flow. Your eye designs are boring. Your characters are flat. You can kind of, there's two things. One is like, get a whole load of practice in making stuff more dynamic or more of what the thing is that you like. So I noticed that like my character faces often are not as cute as when other people do them. And it's because I don't really get in there for that whole super porcelain doll shaped nose vibe when drawing heads at different angles. So practice doing a little bit of that. And when you're drawing your characters, even if you're just like, oh, I'm drawing this character that's got this sort of vibe, and you're just like, wait a minute, but all the art I like has that really sweet cuter look. Think about that really early on when you're just doing your big basic shapes. When you're blocking stuff out and roughing, make no two squares align, right? When you're doing your hot lady stuff. Like, just throw shit everywhere. This might sound silly. Throw shit everywhere. And when you start putting ovals and shapes onto this sort of stuff, you're going to start to see that you've got, like, more life and vibe in your pose. But if you think about, like, if you're just jumping straight to ovals and it's not happening, think about the boxes and make sure those boxes never line up nicely. Because when you start to oval in some organic shapes, it's probably going to be more dynamic. And the other is, like, instead of worrying about references, because obviously it sounds like you're trying to just actually come up with stuff. Well, I would say instead of worrying about references to help you with poses or ideas, or because you're doing fan art, you're trying to come up with your own stuff, that doesn't mean stop using reference. But it means use it differently. Have yourself a quality reference or a standard reference. And what I mean by that is like, have an amazing piece of artwork up, but might have nothing to do with what you're drawing, pose-wise or character-wise. But it's a piece of incredible art from an artist whose standard you want to reach. So that as you're doing whatever you're doing, you can be like, okay, I think that's about as much as I can kind of get into this. And then you get to look over the other work and you're just going to be like, well, actually, they've put loads of weird shapes in the shadows to make it more interesting. Or they are using a brush that's got way different textures to what I'm doing. And I'm ultimately flattening it out when I'm blending and rendering. But they've kept like some harder edges in areas, as well as soft blends, all those little things that you try to transport across. And basically, remember, Chilled Wolf, remember, you've got to do all these little things right and be like, okay, well, if I do that, it's nicer. If I change this, it's nicer. If I do that, it's more dynamic. If I do that, the material works better. If I don't do that, then I'm not ruining it later. And then you've got to be really conscious of that, so that next time you draw, you're just like, oh yes, I'll do a little bit of this, I'll do a little bit of that, because I know that these are the things that just help elevate it. All these little things, pop it up and pop it up. But it's easier said than done. Skin tone. I'm just going to save another flat real quick. I just got back. I'm moving towards a little bit to semi-realism now. But I've gotten used to drawing anatomy the way you do. Blacks, yeah, we were saying earlier, I think a lot of people were just saying, oh, this is nice. Obviously, this is not semi-realism. But this is like the anime version of like ever so slightly more humanly proportioned. Which, compared to how I normally do stuff, is like, oh wow, it's the realest Mikey's getting. Guys, let me be real with you for just a moment. Depression is real, and it threatens hundreds of men every year. Don't be scared to speak to stuff. And you guys are like, oh, shit, Mikey's getting real. But also with proportions. That, but with proportions. So don't be afraid to be real, but with proportions. but also look after your mental health, just in case. Right, let's find a skinny.
Hello there.
Hello. Welcome on in, happy Sunday. Can I make this bigger? I feel like I'd love some more space to pick colours in. Oh, you... Hey, you bastard. Look how... Photoshop limiting my colour picker colour spread. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to have too much surface area. I'm going to go mad with colour. Let me expand this box. I'm on a 2K monitor. All your fucking pop-ups get so small. Ah, gotta... Anyway. Hundreds, you say? How many people are there in the world? Like 1 million, right? Hundreds of them have to deal with depression every day. Alright, I'll just put a really flat one on there for now. No. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Not what I wanted. To shreds, you say? Oh my. And how is his wife holding up? To shreds, you say? Right, is Eve's base colour green or grey? I'm feeling the grey. And then I can green on top. Oh, actually, do you know what? There's so many confusing things here right now. Let's take this piece by piece. Yes. Bitch. Wanna go to the bitch? We're gonna go a little grey over here. Good old Futurama. Oh yeah. What's everybody's favourite Futurama and or Simpsons joke? I've said mine before, but I'll say it again. One of my favourite jokes in The Simpsons is Homer talking about how whenever I learn, I can't do his voice. Whenever I learn something new, something old pops out of my head. Remember that time I took that winemaking course and then I forgot how to drive? And then Marge just goes, Homie, you were drunk. Do you remember when I took that winemaking course and I forgot how to drive? In an argument about how when you learn something new, you forget something old. It's just wonderful, wonderful writing. I just love it so much. And then my favourite Futurama one is probably Poor Frankie, a lunchroom robot. Your big ugly face is as dumb as a butt. Damn, is that Futurama? Bye bye. I'm happy to have joined Twitch today. Nice to meet you. I'll be supporting your future streams. Oh hey, Claudia. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Warmest wishes. Look forward to seeing you again. Oh, wasn't that nice? You're turning my life upside down, face. Your big ugly face is as dumb as a butt. Who says that? Is that Bender or Fry? Oh man, I really want to fight the flood. We are gonna smash Halo tonight. Just got to do these color flats so that we're in a really good, like, ready position to crack on with this in the next art stream. We're just doing our homework right now. We're doing our vegetables here so that we can have our dessert over there. You're gonna try to finish Halo? I will. God so help me, sir, you will try. God help you, sir, you will try. Yeah, the game plan is play Halo until I beat Halo. Or it's bedtime. If I beat Halo sooner than later, and there's a good amount of time, we'll crack open another one of those indie game keys. If I beat Halo and there's a bit of time, we will crack back into one of the other indies we've been playing so far. And if I crack Halo and there's no time, I will go to bed. And if we don't beat Halo, well, then I will randomly ban 5 members of chat for a year. So you guys better be cheering me on and sending me all your luck and good energy. Otherwise I will see you dead. Destroy you. I must break you. No, Mikey, think of the Halo children. Think of all the good little girls and boys. No. God damn it, Mikey, no. Mikey, you son of a bitch. Hey, Nikki Emmy. What? Don't come to me. Sorry, Nikki Emmy. It's hard Mikey now. No more Mr. Nice Mikey, Nikki. Don't come crying to me with your crocodile tears. That kind of wet attitude is what gets you banned. Free. Sorry, Nikki. You're far too lovely for this. This kind of wet attitude will get you banned for a year in my stream. Don't come to me with your feelings. Sorry. You know what? Even I don't like this bit. You come over here. With your feelings. You don't understand. You'll fear it. You don't understand. Somewhere along the path you have lost your way. Axio, have a lovely day at work. Mikey's out here promising people their freedom. I saw like a clip from a podcast or something, and basically it was something like, speaking of freedom, what part of Animal Farm is your government currently on? And like, if apparently all governments are on the Animal Farm scale. Every government around the world is on a different chapter of Animal Farm. Made me chortle as a concept. Anyway, Nikki, I'm so sorry you had to see that side of me. I'll try not to be that man anymore. It's the drink, Nikki. It's all the tea. Gets to me. That man can't handle his tea. Guys, are you following Nikki Emmy? Super dope streamer and illustrator. And she plays Marvel Rivals with strangers. She's pretty cool. I rate many streamers based on if they've played Marvel Rivals with random people. That's how I've met many of them. Probably not in Nikki's case, though. Nikki's an excellent artist. Oh, I guess I'm doing a hair layer then. I just highlighted that without a thought in the world. Sorry, I'm quite tired. Does Eve have any brown to her hair? I think the answer is always kind of a ultimately sort of not no. Tacky has hair so black it's almost blue, and Eve has hair so black it's mostly black. Some sort of demeanor. I'll throw a little red in there, but we'll see how we go. You are forgiven. The art's looking really pretty. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we've gone for the sort of slightly more human proportioned anime this time, where you get to try to still use conventional anime style. You know, you're barely drawing any noses, but you're also trying to capture a kind of like prettiness, for sure. So appreciate, Nikki, appreciate greatly. Dictator Mega Mega. It is not a dictatorship. Actually, that being said, here's another thing. By the way, I'm not political and you can't talk about politics in chat. But isn't it something like any country that has the peoples in the name of the country usually isn't known for the people in it having a very good time? Absolute banger of a tune. I forget their name. My Morning Jacket? I think I remembered. I only know this band for doing 2 songs I like. But those 2 songs are so good. Oh. You know, I wonder if I intended this to be more ear. Oh shit, might come back to that one sec. No, those are the ambulances. We voted to make them sound a bit happier. What about my girl Lily? When are you going to draw her? Yes, Lily from that game I like, and/or anime. Well remembered. I don't even know what we're talking about. Also, Stella Blade, the young mechanic. Oh yes. Yeah, I really like her colours. She's such a bunch of gorgeous, like, autumnal browns and stuff, isn't she? Yeah, no, I dig Lily. I dig Lily. No politics, no politics. I remembered. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I was just working that one back in my head. Save yourself for typing. I was like, oh, what sort of things might I remember that Fenrir would like? Oh, I don't know what I just said. And then I was like, what sort of things might I have remembered that a moderator would like? And I was just like, oh yeah, I got it. I get it. They're not like us. I've done the exact same thing that I did last time. Sure, I had more of this ear last time. I can't. Like, no, I've got a thing here, but I wanted it like. Really don't know. Maybe that was it after all. Does anyone have any idea what anime this is from? Just doing a cool guy check. Anybody know? Does anybody recognize this anime? Does the ban apply on YouTube too? No, there's not enough of you. If I banned 5 random people on YouTube, I would have nobody left on YouTube. Yo, Mikey, how good is having in a background in a comic and manga panel and drawing over it to learn how to sketch? Do you mean tracing? If you like tracing, that's fine. How good is tracing to make you learn? Not very good. Not very good at all. You might build up your skill with your brush and your hand-eye coordination and get very good at following precise line work. But when you trace, you are not using the part of your brain that has to observe and process stuff in a faux 3D environment. You're not using your eyes to measure out and understand the minutiae of a drawing. You're just letting your hand follow lines that are already there. Good for your hand, bad for your art brain. Or at least stoically does nothing for it. Beans, they make you fart. I don't recommend tracing an art. But if you just enjoy tracing because you like therapeutically zoning out, you know, paint by numbers, draw by lines, well, hell, do whatever you want, man. Just shut the doors. Good morning, Carbold told ya. He did. How you doing? If you don't mind me asking, how would you rank the main 6? How would you rank the main 6? Now, you said main is an M-A-N-E. Is that a place or an anime? The main 6? The main 6 girls in Stellar Blade. Is that what you're saying? Eve, Raven, Taki, Lily, Mother, the singing robot, the girl at the shop. Have I remotely interpreted anything that you've just said? What ban? Pixie's like, oh my god, I might be free. No, sorry, Pixie, you missed out. I was opening up a ban opportunity if anybody wanted to leave. If they were getting too addicted to me and they needed some help to get cut off. But I'm afraid you've missed your window, Pixie. As far as you're concerned, it's hashtag Mikey forever. Excited. Mikey, you got a recommendation for a good reference photo pack? Or where do you get one? So, Mr. Rowley, if you actually want a good solid art reference pack, ArtStation. On ArtStation, once you get past the fucking shitload of AI nightmare that's flooded it, there are professional photographers and models doing reference packs. Like you've got a proper model, really well lit. The photographer is far enough away that you don't get horrible fisheye lensing. They're on a turntable, all that sort of stuff. For a few dollars. If you pay a few dollars more, like I do, you get like a commercial use license as well, which means I can use that reference pack in my videos or in live streams. Yeah, there's some really good stuff on there. Some people making some really good professional stuff with really dynamic poses and things like that. Yeah, like you can find loads of really great general photo reference resources, but I find that the ones you buy on ArtStation for a handful of dollars tend to be really rock solid. Cowboy Bebop, question mark. Minute Mute says Cowboy Bebop, question mark. No, not mentioning Taki, 10 lashings. No, but that's a very good guess, dude. That's a very good guess with its kind of jazzy soundtrack. It was... Let me just make sure nobody said anything. It was the Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, season 1. Only real ones recognize that. Are you sure it was season 1? Mostly. Mostly. Oh, fucked up. One sec. Why is it not using a fucking... Oh my god, deselect, deselect. It's getting a little bit weird there. There we go. Deselect. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I wonder where the BitConnect guy is these days. The most Ponzi of Ponzi schemes. As it was happening, everybody was like, that's called a Ponzi scheme. And yet still, people were like, I believe in this guy. I believe in BitConnect. BitConnect. I was referring to the 6 protagonists of the hit phenomenon MLPG4. It's fun to see artist character designers analyze such simple designs to break down why they resonate. Oh, hey, Carball, I'm not familiar with that at all. Is that something that's really kicking off that people like? No, I don't know, dude. I don't know Mikey Will, but I still have no idea what you're talking about. I was saying, well remembered to you remembering the band. Oh, the band! What, my morning jacket? Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I did remember the name. Oh, I think I need a holiday. No, Mike, you need to get your art done. You have been living a holiday. That's why you're behind on art. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fuck. Oh, somebody voted for the holiday fund. That was the holiday beep. Dude. Hey, Nathan. Oh my god. Oh, check Twitter. Dude, I was complaining about you earlier. You got me spending so much money today, and I also just paid the gardener. Wait till you see what I just said. Dude, you literally said something like, I'm not even gonna tell you about what else I've got in stock. And I literally had to be like, yep, close. Dude, I fucking closed the chat after you said that. I was like, I don't want to fucking know, man. I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to fucking know. I've spent so much money this week. Just audio equipment and TCG and the garden, getting the gardens trimmed. You can take a day off next month. Girly pop. Girly pop indeed. I will take a day off next month. That sounds like a great shout. Oh, dude, did you just pull these? Congratulations. You've received a sketch card from Chrono Z, the Disney Legacy. This card is officially authorized by Disney. Comes with an honorary certificate of excellent art teacher. Experience in holding both solo and joint art exhibitions. This is 1 of 1. Wait, sorry, wait, did you, what the fuck? Is that Lorcana? Did you pull, wait, that's bullshit. Did you pull a 1 of 1 hand-sketched Disney card? Congratulations. You've received a Mickey Mouse single script art gold trading card. Happy collecting. Card number 2 out of 10. You have a 1 of 1 card. You have a 1 of 10 card. Pocahontas. What the fuck? Dude, what are you doing? Did you just get in a fucking crate and then, like, use an x-ray machine? Nathan has pulled 2 singular 1 of 1 Disney cards from a set and a 1 of 10. What the fuck? What does that mean financially? How did you do that? What are you doing, dude? Did you just like pull them out the box? Or were you doing it for your shop? Like, do you own these cards, dude? Or are these cards that you've sold for a fraction of their value? Oh, you don't even have them. You just sold them. Oh, get fucked. Get fucked. I can't believe you're still selling stuff in a shop. That Aladdin is worth about 800. Fucking hell. Those are incredible pulls. So, dude, so you were doing your shop, right, on TikTok, and then literally you're just pulling cards and just like, all right, here's your order. By the way, in your order is a fucking one of one that comes with a little congratulations message on the back of it. That'll be that'll be $10, please. Or whatever it is. No, sorry, this is Disney. That'll be $60, please. Here you go. Here's your $1,000 card. $60, please. Thank you very much. Damn, Nathan. I could never do what you do, man. That would fuck me up. That would fuck me up. Anyway, those are insane pulls. Sorry, guys, I'm shouting, but Ayatollah in chat's just DM'd me some pictures. He's been opening the Disney Lorcana trading card set. He opens up people's orders on his shop live. And people have already pulled some incredibly rare Disney cards. And the Disney crowd is second only to the Pokemon crowd. And then maybe the League crowd afterwards when it comes to those cards being very valuable. I hope the post suddenly loses that package. Why the fuck would you say that, dude? No guarantee what's in them. Guaranteed profit if I sell the whole box. I could have opened 10 of them and simply lost $1,000 and pulled nothing. Fuck, Nathan. Incredible. Incredible. Jesus. I would lose sleep doing what you do, man. Fuck. Anyway, I know we've talked about it before, but I am going to start trying hard drugs. I need to take a break from TCG because financially it is starting to actually take a toll. I'm going to try to get into party drugs. See if I get invited to any parties. Get my social life back. At least they're cheaper than buying trading cards. But before I do, I have purchased a whole load of trading cards. We've got some Transformers coming. We have a very limited amount of the new Lorcana Disney sets. And a new season of Nikkei waifu cards are coming out. So we will be pulling. Fucking ripping, mate. Pulling cards. Fucking ripping. Yeah, new Nikkei. Did you get anything? You've got to see what's in your box now. Yeah. Man, those boxes are so thin and those cards are so expensive. That's like caviar, that is, that Disney. I'll be ripping those cards for like high tier generosity. I'll do a Tommy Funko a rip just out of pure acknowledgement of his insane subbery. But as for the other 9 packs, I don't know. I've got to think up something special to make it worth it. It'll work. Na, 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 na. I'm in love with a woman. Hey Kova, how you doing, man? It's been quite a time. Well, Kova, live your life as you see fit. And then come back and chill out whenever works for you. Happy Sunday, dude. Hey, Naru. Yeah, dude, I saw you post in Discord. Is this your first time playing it? me. And you wanna see. Na, 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 na. There's something going on. I don't know why that song is in my chill out playlist. Oh, doesn't lose. Mr. Rowley, Mr. Rowley. Sorry, I've just seen the last part, Mr. Rowley, of your sentence. Mr. Rowley wrote, "I hope the post suddenly loses a packet." I was like, why the fuck would you say that about my friend's business? It's built on trust. And then Mr. Rowley's like, no, doesn't lose, doesn't lose. Too late, Mr. Rowley. Too late. You're a real piece of shit. Sorry, dude. To be clear, Disney set you bought is super limited. It's a serialized premium set. It's not Lorcana. It's better. See, you say that to me, and all I'm thinking is like, what if a dealer was like, Mikey, this is the best cocaine. It's not like normal cocaine. This cocaine will get you really chatty and invited to loads of house parties. You'll be socializing before you know it. You'll even get out the house. But no, I had to get into fucking trading cards with all my money. Could have just gotten into cocaine like most normal people and actually had a life. Not for me, not for internet Mikey. Oh, Mikey, you don't understand. This is real good shit. Look, Mikey, I can hook you up with Lorcana, Mikey. I can do you a bit of Lorcana, but what I got here is some real good shit. You know what I'm saying? This is direct. I don't sell this to anyone. This is direct from my boy. I got a guy in Korea near the printing press production area. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I don't know, Nathan. I'm trying to go clean. You don't need to go clean, baby. I got you with your trading cards. You just give me your money. I'll see you good. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about getting out of the game. Oh, you don't need to get out of the game, baby. Oh, sugar. I got you. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, that's what Nathan sounds like, to anyone who's curious. That's, by the way, that's my impression of a Welsh person. Oh, baby, you know I love you. I just can't let other people see that I love you. Okay, Nathan. Now get out there and pull some cards on stream. Okay. And Southern. I don't know what you guys are confused about. That's a cracking Welsh accent. Seriously, but I need to find a hobby that's not going to ruin my life. Like TCG will. How's TCG ruining your life? We'll check the before and after of my bank account in the case of this weekend. That money was supposed to go on my meds. Ruin, mate. I spent money and monetized it to get a return. I think we calculate this a while ago. I don't think I'm ripping at profit. I think I'm ripping for fun. Is that forearm too wide? No. Actually made that forearm thinner. Now I'm just like, maybe that line just needs to curve in a little bit. One quick sec. All joke, come on now. Enough funny business. Let's get serious. I'll be in bed, right? 2 in the morning. I get a phone call. It's Ayatollah. Hello? Oh, baby, I know you ain't sleeping when you need to be working. Wait, Nathan, what do you mean? Oh, there's a drop on a Pokemon shop, baby. You better be in that queue. Oh, yeah, I'll join the queue for the limited Pokemon purchases. Oh, I know you ain't sleeping on me, baby. Oh, okay, Nathan, yeah. I'll just go here, I'll just make it a little... It just needs to be a tiny bit tighter. I'm sure I've worked this out at some point. I'm trusting Sketch Mikey more than I should do. But let's just say that line goes there. Telling a man who makes his living using his hands to take up wood carving. Mr. Rowley's really got it in for the stream today. Do you want to know what's really good, Mikey? You might want to give it a try. Working underneath a Victorian loom. Mikey, would you like to actually fuck up the tendons and grips on the inside of your arms? You won't be able to do anything for a week. But after a month, you'll have a rock climber's grip. No, I'll just continue doing my job, thanks. Mr. Rowley's just like, have you ever fancied moonlighting? Disarming small bombs. Not really big ones. But what they do is the government's like a little bit, ever since Princess Diana passed away, nobody's picked up her slack. There's still lots of small explosives after wars in areas with kids now. We'll post them all to your house, and you just sit there with your hands and you just try to disarm them. Oh, it's good money, it's good money. Oh yeah, Mr. Rowley. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and Kato, are you feeling awful? I feel like a train ran me over, and the cat, who's demanding food. Oh, damn. Well, happy Sunday, but were you out for a big one last night? Made me picture Bernie Mac from the Transformers movie. Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the animation. Bernie Mac in a movie. Which one? I remember there's there's the dude with the who works for the CIA or FBI, and he has Love Heart boxer shorts. I've heard yo-yoing is healthy for your hands. Oh, that I'm inclined to believe. I wouldn't say no to a yo-yo. One of those ones where, like, you can... What do you call it? Walking, where you can walk it at the bottom. And it spins, and it's got, like, a little LED in it. Oh, I'll get a yo-yo. Sorry, I'm sort of talking and complaining and moaning, and I'm a bit all over the place with my layers right now. I'm just like, where have I put that green layer for that glove? Oh, I found it. What? Oh. I managed somehow to draw 4 sketches last night on paper. I'll drop them in Discord. Oh, nice one, bruv. Unusually more productive. Oh, hell yeah. Get in the flow, mate. Flow state's big. Walking the dog. Hell yeah, man. Oh, no. I've seen Yo-Yo Player's hands in a CT scan or something, and the insides are practically gone. Oh, okay. Damn. I was like, maybe that is good for you. Good for your wrists and ligaments. Oh, yo-yoing's actually fucks you up. Can't have anything anymore. Fine, I'll just open TCG packs. Nathan's like that one guy who constantly keeps texting you newspaper articles about, oh, so-and-so from Manchester won a lottery and bought a train, put a train in his garden. Oh man, Lo, look at that guy, mate. It's going to be your turn soon. Mrs. Etheridge from Cambridge, she won a lottery and now she lives on a yacht. Oh man, do you want to buy more lottery tickets, Mikey? Oh, I've got so many lottery tickets for you here. They're really good. They're really pretty. Yes, Nathan. I mean, I sound like I'm complaining, but like, don't not tell me about the cool stuff. Don't unloop me. Keep me in. Keep me in, coach. Your tears. We escape. I share what my mate might like. Yeah, thank you. What are these scenarios? You have free will. Oh, your father hears us. Pure. All hell breaks loose. Keep breathing. Breathe. Keep breathing. That's a song to keep us warm. There's such a chill, such a chill. Not Minecraft, but it roughs up your knuckles like those monks do. Damn. TCG is safer. Mikey, you're living a dream for many people, me included. Take a little TCG. Take a little TCG to go over dream. Well, shit. I guess I will. I guess I will. But I want you to know that any TCG I collect is for you guys, for the community. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the stream. If anything, I might just be the bravest man I know. We hope that you choke. Am I below the gloves? You choke. No. Choke. We hope. The tie is covering up the chestal region. Yeah, but how you doing, dude? I took away the doily. I forswoof the doily for the sake of more skin. Do you like the tie? I can't think why she has it. I mean, once you start thinking like that, then the whys of everything start kicking in, don't they? Like, what other functions are they serving up on that base orbiting the Earth? Like, with the designers like, look, we can afford to make one fighting robot and one sex robot, or we could make one really sexy fighting robot and just get it working double shifts. Like, what are the conversations up there? I don't know. But whatever the thinking is, I agree with the thinking. I think the thinking is solid. Dear God, he's drawing Eve! Get out, go! He's drawing Eve from Stellar Blade! We don't have time to pack! If the neon bar is true. I've just noticed some lines which are missing, which I need to draw. Neo, are you recommending? Dr. Light only chose to make one, but instead he decided it was a super fighting robot. Dr. Light? Dr. Light? Wait, is this lore? I don't know about it. Are you talking about a different anime? I'm open to all chats, but my responses are limited. Perhaps you should try asking another question, detective. Now, I'm not saying that I'm spoiling myself with my food shop, but I really feel like I deserve a strawberry trifle. It's like, oh, I could do with like a ice lolly and a strawberry trifle right now. I'm 41 years old. Can go to Mowgli's for dinner. That's not the Brazilian place, is it? You say it like I should recognize it. Is that the Brazilian? It's a posh Indian. Ooh, gorgeous. On sky above. We need some pencil lines. Stat. Singing their song. This is that fresh feeling. People are good. Oh, make a safe bet. You're gonna get whatever you need. Were you gatekeeping this channel? I just found it. Oh, Abisia, how you doing, man? I just found it, and I thought you weren't posting tutorials anymore. No, dude, I've been drawing the whole time. This is a very common conversation. I've realized I've not advertised it or marketed it well enough. I need to make expected tutorial content on my main channel, and then in the beginning of the video, be like, oh, hey guys, do you know, were you aware that I didn't die? And that this is in fact art stream number 450 or something like that. 445, 6, 7, 440. Yeah, this might be art stream 447, where we continue to draw waifus and talk about learning art. But yeah, it's on my second channel. Welcome on in there, dude. Well done for finding it. I'm discovering that 3D models are hard to draw, unless you're some kind of perspective god. I do notice that, like, unless there's a very particular type of style you're trying to emulate, like in Marvel Rivals, you can get really good hot video game babes with cool 3D models. But there is a weird kind of translation of making them anime or making them in an illustrative style. And you can go like anime to the point where I almost feel like you're bailing out. And by what I mean is there's some lovely Stellar Blade anime-ish card art in the Nikkei stuff, but the sense of the characters and the nuances of the characters' designs have essentially just disappeared and been replaced by pretty standard anime waifu faces. And like Raven's a really bad example, because you've got somebody in a Raven outfit with a Ravenish haircut, and it's just an anime face looking mean. And it's like, that's none of what makes Raven Raven is in this drawing. So I'm sort of like, I'm always just like, I mean, one of the things that makes Eve Eve is she's got a tiny bit of a longer face with a longer nose. And I'm always just like, have I really explored that enough here? But when you give her glasses from her optional accessories, then she starts to really look like Eve again. So yeah, it's always a tough one when it's like, just, you know, you've got a lovely image of a video game asset, and so it's basically a fully rendered 3D surface, and you're just like, okay, well, what parts of that do I actually pick from to create a 2D character, or how do I keep that feeling? And I've had plenty of failures trying to draw from video game content. And I've had one success. I'd say my best example of drawing from video game content is because the game in question has a very particular dated look, which gives it style. If I tried doing it today, it would be a nightmare. But I did a... Who's the president's daughter again? Is it Sherry or something? No, that's the little girl from RE2. I did the president's daughter for one of the bazookas for ballistics. But from the original Resident Evil 4, where she's got, like, you know, big ears and a fun haircut and a big jumper. Ashley. And they render Ashley in a way that, because it's like, you know, PS2 quality graphics or something, they render Ashley in a way that is actually quite adoptable for illustration. And I really enjoyed playing around with her colours to, like, reach that. In some really, do you know what, it might even be in a carousel down here somewhere. You might just randomly see an Ashley biting her jumper. But the more and more you just get these super slick, really nice things, and it all becomes homogenized Unreal 5, the harder it is, I think, to like find a sense of characteristic, which is why I really like Stellar Blade again, because Raven is such a character, and the nuances and details of her face, like they've made her look like that other type of Asian. I don't know how to put it, but it's specific and it hits it. And then you see like some anime portrayals of it, and I'm not saying I can do any better, but like professional illustrations of her used in other video games utterly misses the mark, because the person doing the drawing is just like, well, I'm going to do an anime face, and it's like, great, you've now just lost everything that made her her. You can do that with an anime face, but you have to then not draw a generic template anime face. You have to be aware of the character. And really weirdly, in some of this card art, it's just like, yeah, you just fucking took the easy route out. You drew what you know to draw. You didn't actually adapt and draw that character. And I rarely criticize incredible Nikkei shit, but every now and then I'm just like, oh, I've actually noticed that that's fucking awful looking. I'm gonna make that better. And then you're just like, wait a minute, maybe I should be making my own shit. Not that my standard is Nikkei standard, because the average standard of Nikkei is beyond what I do. But it's like, damn, they got away with putting that mistake in this professional project. I wonder what I can get away with. Thank you for coming to my talk. Do Highlander, do the chosen one. Yes, there can be only one. They call it the quickening. I think you need that kind of thinking if you just make stuff. It's like starting a business and seeing what's missing in the market. It's a cool thing. That's why I think pixel art is so cool. Oh, right. To make an original looking character using a tiny amount of pixels is great, eh? Again, like, I don't know how to put it, but basically, you know how Uber, like, kind of jacked the taxi market? And they were like, it's less about us being we've decentralized and we simply provide the service that connects these two things. And because we don't actually have any overhead, we cut costs. It's between you and Rapinda how much money gets spent. And so I was like, we need to do like a disruptive disco where there is no content, where you run a disco DJ, but it's an app that everyone has on their phone, and the music you play comes from their phones. So you don't even have licensing overheads, because it just counts as a private venue party. And so in a similar way, if you can take that processing power and offload it off of you, the producer of something, the company, the business, the creator of a drawing, if you can take that processing power, that character design, and not do it, and boil it down to a feeling that people like to feel, and then you let all of the processing and rendering happen at the consumer end, i.e., you hint at a character style with pixel art, and people really respond to it because they see that and they fill in the gaps and fill in the details with their favorite version of what they want that pixel art to represent. You don't have to draw their favorite kind of artwork. You just have to imply it and let them fill in the gaps. And when you put that rendering not onto the paper, but you make it happen in the head of the end user, their attachment to your work increases. Again, thank you for coming into my TED Talk. Everyone's playing checkers. Mikey's playing chess. 5D thinking. There's a reason why I don't finish artwork anymore if I want to grow on social media. The worst thing you can do if you want to grow on like Twitter or something is put time into finishing a project. You'll literally kill your user base and you'll kill off your fans. I'm saying this so confidently. So I say this with such confidence. I feel like I just need to be like, do your own research, by the way. Do your own research. Have I forgotten a line? I've only got one line on this boob. Does it go green to white? Or does it go green, white, grey? I think the white to grey window is something I have put in with some line art in some areas. One sec, I'm just going to play it safe and have a quick look for a character model. There is, but there's more green than white. Is that true? One sec. Not the official art. Let's look at you. Stevens. I draw mostly in an anime style, with a face that's purple and crying. Wait, you? Wait, you or your drawing techniques? I like swollen purple face crying girls. Okay, big guy. Have you seen any of the GTA leaks? No, I'm still playing GTA 5, dude. I'm about halfway through it. I haven't got time for 6 leaks. Where? Didn't you say rough sketches get favoured over fully rendered? Yeah, of course. No imagination there, mate. That is proven. That is established within our field. That is quantifiable. Okay, I can see the green. I can see the white. I can't actually see any grey on that boob. So do you want to know something? I think I'm just going to learn to be happy. Mikey, what do you speak of? Do not worry. I was just making sure I didn't need to add some more line art. What is this grey you seek? Is it like how shorts get preference over long thought out videos? It's not like that, but I'm glad you're engaged. I don't watch shorts. I just watch my boy Mikey Mega Mega. Then I go to bed thinking about all the cool stuff he said. No, you don't. Then you go live. No, then you do like 100 crunches and 100 curls and go live. Kid Ludens before any live stream is like Sylvester Stallone in between all of the takes to Rambo Part 2. He's just busting out and curling dumbbells just off shot in between every fucking take. More like 100 crunchies. Hell yeah, brother. I feel ya. I've got a strawberry trifle downstairs, and its days are numbered. Its minutes are counting down even as I speak. Gotta have a pump! Elaborate. Absolutely this. Oh, hey, Emmy, how you doing? Sorry if I've missed anybody in chat. Hi, guys, welcome. I'm sort of zoning out. Hey, Blind Lurker. What's good, bruv? Hey, Tide Torta. Hello. Snow Forest Crow. Mr. Cynical. Oh, my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Kite, sir. You're a much better artist than you give yourself credit for. Be kinder to yourself. Well, you know, it's the journey. I like to think I'm getting a little better, and I like to think I'm getting a little more focused on what I want to see in my results, which is kind of helping my direction and my confidence. But I also am aware that I think like a really lovely audience is very kind and supportive and says lots of lovely things, but you need to maybe judge that independently about your own improvement. Oh, what you got, Ink Tie? Oh, a Zelda comic. Yeah, if it's safe for work, get a permit from one of the moderatorias if they are free, and if not, I'll do it. Don't worry. Shows comic and it's just Link. You piece of shit. Sorry for you, son of a bitch. Bring back 5 push-ups, dumbbell curls. Yeah, well, I will be. We're gonna. So basically, this September, I'm gonna try to push to see if there's any way to promote myself hard enough to hit 300 partner points. Bearing in mind that I have about 322 subs right now. Many of them are gift subs because you guys are super dope. Been wailing on your boy. But if we say out of that, maybe 230 to 250 are like not gift subs. Even then, about 109 of those are paid subs. And to get 300 partner points, whatever, you need basically 300 paid subs. So I will try for a month, because in September it's cheaper to subscribe anyway, so it's a good time to do a promotion. And if we hit the September goals, I will try very hard for 3 months. And if we don't hit the September goals, but I've already made some cool limited edition stuff, I'll just turn it into a kick promo. I'll be like, right, Sub to me on Kick in October. And you will get something very cool that nobody else is getting. Please be over 18 before I send it to you. This is a delight for people who watch for VODs. And YouTube, sorry guys. I swear there's music playing on other platforms. You just don't hear it. Alan Benj, what's good, brother? Wait, you've made a promotional video for your comic. Holy shit, I'm gonna look at the comic. Yeah, Naru, I was actually thinking that. I was thinking if I'm ever going to bring back the fact that I owe you guys Robot Mega Mega and Hail Satan livestream. I was thinking like if like maybe I'll make that like the end of like it'll be either I don't know what I'm launching in September yet. I haven't thought it through. But like if I make like if we hit the goal again in October, then at the end of October, it will be a Hail Satan tablet giveaway for the Hail Satan live stream. And then if we hit it again in November and actually hit the fucking target to get me better money from Twitch. Basically, the reason why I would do this is because it gets me a better contract. And Twitch takes less of your money when you support me. If we also hit like the 3rd month, then yeah, it probably would do like a Robot Mega Mega tablet giveaway at the end. Oh wait, is this safe for Instagram? He gets to play the hero, tearing down the foes one by one. Dude, I love your textures. Meanwhile, power consolidates. Ooh, I love your paranoia. Wait, are they getting high whilst they're talking? Damn. I like it. I like it. You're fucking with the dynamic of Zelda and Ganon. And what they're really trying to do. Ganon is trying to break the system. Ganon is trying to break the wheel. Link is just a pawn of propaganda. Are these gloves different colours? But my brain is doing that thing where one glove is next to black hair and one glove is next to white canvas. Is your brain doing that thing where your brain does that thing? Ganon is a pig form. Ganondorf is a human form. Oh, I'm sorry. So what's Calamity, Ganon? What's a goblin then? Did I just lose cred? So tell me, like, how much did you find it was easy or not getting back into the role of Bill? I played Ted. Oh my god. Who knows? Who knows? Ink tie, nice one, dude. Yeah, no, I like the I like the total shift in the narrative. Yeah, so the target for the Hail Satan livestream was 666 subs, which you guys smashed. And then the target for the Robot Mega Mega livestream was 1,000 subs, which you guys smashed. Long ago. I've owed you this ever since. So, even though actually the targets have already been met, it's not like something you can work towards. I think I'd probably have to do them as a celebratory thing, circa stream, if we hit these horribly high monthly goals. Everyone and their mum does big September marathons and shit. But I'm not your mum. I'm your dad. So come support me. What was the target for the never-ending live stream? Oh, I don't know, man. I was just sort of like... The only thing that was on my mind by then, dude, was suicide. I mean, I think that was what was in there, right? I think it was from the never-ending live stream. We just had some goals and targets and rewards. And you smash them. But yeah, next month we're going to have to introduce exercise for subs, another tablet giveaway, and some sort of custom limited artwork. I might just do for the first month the re-release of the Tsunade one, and then work on something else in the background that'll only go out to people who get involved. But also, yeah, to incentivize you, I'll have to start considering exercise. What was the target for the never-ending live stream? Which ended. Actually, Kid Ludens, if you type !never-ending, you'll realise that the never-ending live stream continues on in a parallel universe, where a much more less fortunate version of me is even to this day paranoid about entering his room again to get his mug for breakfast, because he knows the camera's still on. Shivering in his sleep. Stream Wars, the artist strikes back. I gotta stop putting time into this platform. Basically, I either push really hard to get a better contracted rate and put more time into this platform. And if I do not do exactly that, I need to spend way less time on this platform. Just get some of you guys to sub to me on Kick. And focus, again, back on the main YouTube channel and all that sort of stuff. Focus on all the things that were successful. Because I'm pretty much done now experimenting with all the other stuff. Different channels, different ideas. There's plenty of content I want to keep doing on the other channels. But the main gusto, like, you know, looking back, I know where the money was coming from. So I might as well start giving it attention again. Also, thank you for the follow. Warmest wishes. I'll do the command. Don't worry about it. Oh no. There we go. The never-ending live stream has been running for the past 4 years, 10 months, 21 days, and 11 hours. 30 of those days were live here on Twitch, in our universe. But the other 4 years, 10 months, the other 4 years, 9 months, and 20 days live on forever. And even now in our hearts, a part of Mikey is still alive and suffering, somewhere else far away. So yeah, September onwards, I might as well, like, I haven't done a marathon in a really long time. So I might consider one. But it would be called the Definitely Ending live stream. The Definitely Ending live stream. I'll get one of those timers that adds time onto time. With with subs. But definitely ending live stream. Na 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 na. But most certainly ending live stream. Sorry, if I sound like I'm really just bored or running out of steam, it's because I'm hungry and require sugar. And I have sugar available. It's downstairs in the fridge, but I'm still here just doing these colour flats. But we'll go get it in a minute. Do a reverse subathon. Set a timer for 3 days. And each sub reduces the timer. Oh my god, I would totally fucking do that, brother. An antiphon. Mikey Mega Mega's sub-antiphon or anti-subathon. Mikey will be live for 72 hours. Every sub takes 10 minutes off the timer. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't think this side's white. There's a grey-green on this side. Shortest subathon ever. One would hope. One would hope. Although it could easily turn the other way. It could turn nasty. Nobody would subscribe. And I'm forced to stay live. And instead of it being like a celebration where you support me and you get cool stuff back, and we turn it into a party, instead it would be like a spiteful live stream. No one subs and I don't leave. It's a party where I've been told I'm not welcome. And I stay there. I'm still in the kitchen. Fuck. This fold thing is green up top and then it just literally fades into dark grey down here. So we're going to put a soft blend on that when it comes to rendering. They sort of magic one surface into another. Right, and then just one step darker with no colour. I'm going to turn that into these little orbs and shapes. Hey Dusty, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Happy Sunday, you gorgeous lot. Hope your weekend has been lovely or chill, hot or cool. We're just still doing some Stellar Blade robot waifu fan art with Eve. But I'm going to get some food and a snack and a cup of tea in a minute, and we're going to move over to some hardcore bad boy gaming with I might be in the last few chapters of the remake of Halo. So I'm going to see if we can beat that game tonight or not. And depending on how good I am and how quick we are, we're either going to start a new indie game or go back to one of the old ones I've been playing over the last week, if we don't have that much time. Does watching on Twitch help more? Rat art. In terms of just viewing, I would say watching on Twitch helps in two ways. Number one for me is that on YouTube, I don't care how many people do or don't watch on YouTube. Because this is just for live stream YouTube channel. This is here to archive all of the live streams. Sure, I'm also live and I see you guys. But this is on my second channel, right? It's just like to have all of the gameplay footage and let's plays and chats. If I do a live stream on YouTube on my main channel, then yeah, I'll promote it, I'll put in the effort, and we'll do YouTube only giveaways. But in a very general sense, I suggest Twitch because it's more active. There's more people here. This is usually where the fun is. I'm more likely to read chats in a timely manner. And even if it's just free viewing, on Twitch, if you bump my number up by one person, that's usually a bit more useful because Twitch ranks channels by metrics, whereas YouTube simply won't display anything involving live streaming to anyone, so who cares? And as a viewer, you don't just hear my voice. On YouTube, you just hear my voice. On Twitch, you also hear the music we're listening to. And on Twitch, the stream starts earlier and it finishes later. YouTube is like, if you want to follow me and you want to watch an art stream with no interruptions, you want to listen to your own music, YouTube's the place to be. But on Twitch, we might start a stream. We might hang out for like a couple hours watching videos on YouTube and just chatting and stuff. And basically just vibing. So if you're here just for the art, that's one thing. But if you like just want to actually vibe and kill some time, Twitch is probably the better platform to actually watch on. And again, you can do all of that completely free, whichever platform you choose. Also, there's Kick, and I think they're very brave. I get so nasally and whiny when I'm hungry. I must apologize. Is this a Mikey original? No, P-Pistols. This is supposed to be Eve from Stellar Blade. I'm so used to, I have her with a slightly different haircut and I give her glasses. So I sort of forget her original look. But if we put a pair of glasses onto this, she will look more like Eve than she does right now. IMO. Mikey, aren't you literally drawing the Stellar Blade waifus in a completely different art style? In a half-finished piece you've got somewhere? Yes. But instead of completing some artwork, you decided to start again from scratch? Yes. Even though, like, you're behind on deadlines? Yep, yes. Wonderful. Do you have any night drawings? Made at night, or drawings where the content is set at night? I think maybe I have two. I've got Artorias from Dark Souls, and I've got a World of Warcraft lady, Jaina Proudmore. Jaina? They might turn up down there somewhere eventually, I'm not sure. The content is set at night. Who cares if you made the art at night? Alright. Alright, mate. Fuck me for living, I guess. We love you, don't worry. That's alright, I'm not really moody. I'm just tired because I haven't eaten my snack, which I could have easily gone downstairs and gotten ages ago, that's all. I'm sort of dragging it out now because I'll probably like put a sausage in the air fryer or something at this rate. Turn it into a full sandwich experience, and then we'll be like bussing for video games. Have you heard this Kid A track? But it's over Kendrick Lamar, like rap. It's like, give me the six, give me the black, give me the sip and the audio and the stuff. I don't know. He's like, but it's like it's got a cadence and a rhythm, and it works with this really well. Give me the sip and the back. Bawsy Knight. Yo, hello there, dude. How you doing, man? Bawsy, happy Sunday. How's your day? Everything in its right place. I woke up sucking a lemon. Yesterday I woke up sucking a Yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon. The bit out the top of her gloves, is that all green or is that different material? There are two colors in my hair. There are two colors in my hair. Do you ever have that when you listen to a song so much you stop listening to the song and you start listening to the person breathe in? I to say, to say. That's weird. I can't see her gloves in any of these references. Oh no, here we go. Oh, it actually kind of goes black out the top, like it's a weird wrap. I think it's actually different than how I've portrayed it, but I'm okay to somewhat wing it. Mikey, do your best Mr. Bean impression. Oh. Oh. That's all I got. That's all I can remember. Actually, I remember one episode of Mr. Bean where I think he's locked out of his hotel room without any clothes. And he doesn't even have a towel, so he steals like a fire exit or something and an entrance sign. It's an entrance and exit sign. He uses it, and he uses like the fire exit to cover his willy and the exit sign to cover his bum. That was so funny. When I was a little kid in my house, that was literally the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life as a young boy. I remember that was so funny. I coughed up my medicine or something. I remember like my mom gave me loads of medicine. It was all fucking... Turned out it was all homeopathic nonsense. But like, I remember laughing so hard I coughed up all my medicine and my mom got really pissed off at me. Mr. Bean was the height of the holiday. I mean, like, didn't we... Am I crazy? But didn't we bring him back? Didn't Rowan Atkinson do a Mr. Bean sketch? Like the Olympics or something? It's all we had. We had that and James Bond. Culturally, we were bereft. Ours is a cultural ghetto, wouldn't you agree? Did you see the street last night? Not sure. Sesame Street. Oh, right, yes. My kids love Elmo. Ah, yes, Elmo. Hello, Billy Ravens. How you doing, man? Ahoy, Billy Ravens. Mluvte dobře anglicky. Nebo mluvíte česky. Trochu. How come you know Czech? I like Prague. I like all the touristy bits, except for the con artists. Václavské náměstí. And all the buildings around there. Nice. There's some other Czech artists as well here on Twitch. It's nice to annoy them with a very, very, very limited vocabulary. Mind over money, bent over backwards, light of my life, like my very last cigarette. Time after time, dear, we will just lie here. You like art, or you were there? For holiday, I've been there, I think twice, or once. But it's nice to go there with a sketchbook and draw. But I'm from England. Hello, welcome. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome on in. It doesn't really matter anymore. I'm just doing ever so slightly different greens. Her tie is a darker green than the rest of her business, but I'm just going to keep it to 2 different greens right now. Low green and high green. Myself, blood on the inside. I see 4 different greens. Oh shit. It doesn't annoy me. It's nice to see you try. But yes, stop speaking Czech. Go back to doodling. No, no, no. Let's talk more Czech. I'm going to enjoy a lovely cup of chai si smlekem. Sorry, Billy. I'm off to the Stanitsa Metra. Oh, there I go to catch the train. Sorry. Sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop. It's never much. But if I go traveling to a country, I will try to learn some very, very basic words. Just to be friendly. I find that, like, for the sake of learning a handful of words, you can make your holiday in another country a massive step more enjoyable. Depending on the country. It's like one of my moderators, Fenrir. He can ask, "Hi, are you single? And do you do lots of sit-ups in 11 different Asian languages?" Incredible. Hello, Ronnie. How you doing, man? Happy Sunday, dude. I love doing that in school. If your mates are in RE class, you walk by the window, you can give him the old rowboat. Go on, Mikey, give him the old rowboat. Yeah, that's a good one. Give him the old razzle dazzle. Throw out the classics. Give him the old rowboat. Oh, they fucking love a rowboat. I'm the same. It helps a lot, even if it's just a few words. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Strong agree. Good for you, father. Good for you. I'm not going to worry about the inner workings of these little cogs and generators. For now, I'm just doing like the main material lump zones. And then we're good to go. I was kind of thinking that this was going to take about 45 minutes, which is why I never ate my snack. It's taken almost twice as long. But it's okay. She looks pretty sweet. and I am now 1 month ahead on all my Patreon work. I've already done next month's Patreon, so everything we do at the moment is catch up, or maybe something silly for promoting myself next time. We'll see. Her eyes are brown. Her eyes were green. You think you know pain? I will show you off-world. Her eyes were green. I know what I am. I make only good angels here. Sometimes loving somebody means being a stranger to them. That was the plan. For someone who speaks Afrikaans, I'll be okay in the Netherlands, Belgium and Germany. Really? Holy shit. The Netherlands, Belgium, Germanic. Afrikaans is a Germanic language. I know nothing about Afrikaans. I'm so used to just assuming that French is like, what European language is it useful to know if you're in any part of Africa? And I'm just like, French? Afrikaans is Germanic. Shit. Hey, Toxic. I love the design. Maybe it's just a green scheme that's right up my alley. This is called the Toxic Fit round here. How you doing, you gorgeous? How you doing, you wonderful human? How's your day going, Toxic? Wait, where's that tie? My day's alright. Left bed at 1 PM. Good. Done very little in terms of activity. Hell yeah. Well, that's Sunday, mate. That's Sunday life. I've spent money. I've spent more money than I want to. I've got all that microphone stuff, and then I also bought more trading cards off of Nathan. And then I also paid a gardener to just go into my garden with a massive strimmer and just like break the back of the labour so that I can go in with the lawnmower and the clippers and the hedge trimmers and just do loads of manual labour myself. But I can now actually walk around in the garden and get to everything instead of it being a overgrown nightmare. So I feel like I've taken good steps that needed to be taken. But they're all financial. And I'm just like, oh, like they all cost me financially. And I'm just like, oh, man. Gonna have to push really hard for September. I hate humans. They have too many legs. Oh my god, Virion. Why was Medium answer? I'm looking at your message and I'm just curious, like, what doesn't Twitch like about your message? When I think about Afrikaans, I think about Metal Gear Solid 5 and how they're infected with voice virus. Oh, I'm going to allow that. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe Afrikaans is too hot a topic, or maybe we just banned the terms Metal Gear Solid to annoy Kid Ludens. I can't remember. Southern African countries, you'll actually just be fine with English. Central and Northern Africa is mostly French. Yo, that's dope. Well, actually, it's a reflection of colonialism, but, you know, it's cool, nonetheless, to be able to recognize languages and, therefore, speak in a way you can communicate worldwide. I really want to give her glasses. Anyway, guys, those are the colour flats. The colour flats have been applied. There is much to do, however, we do not have to do it today. In my little target in my head of catching up, we are still just on target. I was supposed to have done these colour flats by last night, because we were supposed to have finished Neon a day before, but we're still mostly there in the I've got so much shit to do and I need to get my act together because I don't have any money process. End of 2026 process. Nicolas Cage is a marvel. Nicolas Cage is incredible. Does your neck hurt? Yeah. Oh, if you spell Afrikaans with one A, that could be a slur. Really? Oh shit. I like lemon perfumed coffee from Eastern Africa. Maybe Nicolas Cage is a marvel. Nicolas Cage is a creature unto himself. It was only later in life I realised he was a Coppola. And changed his name away from Coppola so that he made his own career without being associated with Francis Ford Coppola or something like that. And boy, did he make his own way. Boy, did he. If you look up at night and squint, you can still see him to this day. Nicolas Cage. Picking up any acting role he can to pay off huge Vegas debts. So right now, do you just have a sketch, line art, and base colour? I wish there was a breakdown. Chilled Wolf. I've been asked quite a lot to do a breakdown of the steps that I take. The problem is that if you look at my artwork, the finish and the results, what I'm trying to do, even though the subject matter is probably always a hot waifu, the actual finish of the art is different every time due to me experimenting. I usually try something new every time to find the ultimate process. But I'll try to keep an eye on what's most popular and be like, okay, well, here's a tutorial how we do these step by steps. I was considering, this is not going to happen anytime soon, but I was considering doing something where I do a few more live streams on my main channel. Not on Twitch or anything like that, purely for learning art. Where like maybe like I'd probably do a bit of prep so that it went smoothly. But like sit down for an evening and be like, right, we've got a 3-hour live stream on a Friday night. Today I'm going to sketch a character and I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking as I'm sketching. Then next Friday, a 3-hour live stream where I line art it and I talk about the different weights in line art and pushing stuff back and bringing stuff forward and how I would use this type of brush if I was going to stay black and white and do loads of hatching and shading. But I'm going to keep that on a separate layer so we can prep it for color flats. So it'd be like a line art and flat and take us to here. Then next Friday, a 3-hour stream where we just do the hard shadows AB and then the soft shadows and then a bit of rendering. And then that's like most of the flat stuff. And then on the final Friday, we're going to make the darks darker. We're going to make the lights lighter and do like a highlight pass. And then you end up with a very simple illustration, but you'd have it as 4 live streams on the main channel across a month. So it ends up being like a sort of full-on 12-hour session. And then I take the time lapse of those streams and I make that as also a video that's like, you know, 8 minutes long, where I just summarize the process, the TLDR. So I wouldn't like do much experimenting. I'd probably pre-sketch it and then just like sketch it again once I know what I like. Just so that the stream isn't too long. But yeah, people want that kind of breakdown. And for what I currently do, for this sort of clean anime style, there's usually those 4 steps now. Your sketch, your lining and color flats, your hard shading, soft shading, and soft rendering. And then you push that soft rendering. You make the darks darker, you make the lights lighter, you look for opportunities to add a bit of color and warmth into skin, etc., a few details, and give it a bit of polish. I was more referencing the pipeline for digital coloring. I'm not sure how people utilize different layers and blend modes. Yeah, dude, well, that's the bit right after this, basically. Hard shadows, soft rendering blends. That soft rendering blend bit changes a lot on the type of material that you're rendering. And then make the darks darker, make the lights lighter. I'm just repeating myself now, but yeah. But yeah, I've given it some thought. Thought is cheap. Oh, we're done. Let me just pause this recording. Alright guys, I'm zoning out a little bit because I skipped my snack and now it's literally time for an actual meal. So I'm going to go cook. I'll probably come back and chill out and play a movie game or some shit. But I'm going to cook and in about 15 minutes I'd say we're probably going to be playing Halo. The flats are done with a white skin base. She's so pale. For you? Yes. Your flats never have to be part of your final thing. But the flats are your clipping masks, layer by layer. So I could just clip to the skin layer. And then Bosch pick something more ruddy. We've got options as we go. We have many, many options. Find something in between. But that's why you do the flats. You do your homework. This is the homework bit. This is the broccoli before the dessert. Colour flats. We've now done the colour flats. But by doing the colour flats, you have structured yourself in such a way that you can bust through the rest of the piece. I don't do it to that Korean standard where he has a different colour flat for every different segment. But if you do it for every section of material, skin and hair, etc., you're pretty solid. You've got a pretty solid base to do some work. I'd absolutely love this setup. I'd be here Friday. Oh, cheers, thank you. Yeah, it by the way, it would be a lot more professional. Chilling out on here on Twitch, I will say whatever comes into my head for better or for worse. But this would literally be like the focus is we're here to learn and draw on YouTube. So I couldn't like have you guys giving me loads of like wild banter and shit. Like, you know, you can keep it fun, but like we can't talk about the shit that I talk about here. I can't be like, guys, hi, this is the main YouTube channel. Anyway, the best way to split up with women so that their friends don't hate you, I find, like, it would be like focused. Just draw more, goon less. I'm a woman. That doesn't mean you don't goon. Well, I'm a woman, woman. I don't know what it is. So I do goon. Women are the worst. Women and WLW women If you're gooning, you're not drawing. Well, actually, Mikey, I consider it, but I'm painting with a very special brush and a very special paint. Don't be disgusting. Wash your hands. Start drawing. Open Photoshop. What is a W woman? A woman loving... okay. I had no idea what that was. I was just like, okay, well, look, hey, I love to everyone. Look, Ronnie the Zombie, be who you need to be. If you're a WLW woman, hey, I don't care. Love is love. I don't know what that means, but hey, we're pretty chill around here. Don't stress. Unless it's vor. I remember you guys telling me about vor. I don't know. Anyway. Winners love winning. Hell yeah, son. Alright. I will see you guys shortly. Thank you for hanging out.